Good evening, you're watching The Logical Indian. I'm Navya Singh, and here are the top 5 news that deserve your attention today. Demonstrators are clashing with the police in several cities as the United States struggles to contain the chaotic protests over race and policing. The National Guard troops had to be called in as many as 15 states as the country experiences and witnesses violent and destructive protests that once started as peaceful demonstrations 5 nights ago over the death of a black man named George Floyd under police custody. Now, several videos and visuals have gone viral from the peaceful protests and demonstrations that are happening across the country and several other countries other than the United States as well. Some visuals show policemen kneeling down and apologizing to the protesters and also showing their solidarity with the George Floyd demonstrators. In another major news, India is now the 7th worst affected country by the COVID-19 pandemic, with the total number of cases surpassing 182,000, including more than 5,000 deaths. Now, despite the surging number of cases in India, the country is still far behind the United States, which has registered more than 1 million cases. The National Human Rights Commission has issued notices to the Chief Secretary of Bihar, Gujarat, the Union Home Secretary, and the Railway Board Chairman, highlighting the plight of the migrant workers, the lack of basic facilities that are available on Shramik special trains, and also the delay by the trains in reaching the destination states. The Commission has said that many migrant lives were lost due to delayed amount of time in reaching the destination states and also the lack of water and food facilities available on the trains. The Commission has asked the authorities to respond with a report that they have to submit in the coming 4 weeks, elaborating on what are the facilities that they are providing to the migrant workers on the special Shramik trains. Prime Minister's office has refused to provide details of the PM Cares Fund in response to an RTI filed by a law student in Bengaluru who sought details about the PM Cares Fund. The Prime Minister's office said that it is not a public authority under the Act. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the efforts of the health workers and the frontline workers in India's battle against COVID-19. He said that any violence or attack on any of the health workers will not be tolerated. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also said that India's fight against COVID-19 is brave, and it's only because of the hard work of the COVID warriors and the frontline workers. He also said that the centre will soon be passing a law to make sure that there is no shortage of the paramedical staff in India.